Good day everyone, Brayden here, coming to you from the Magic Kingdom parking lot. We are about to head into the Magic Kingdom and see what's going on with the Tron Coaster, where we have a lot of news. There's also some announcements, some dates we've gotten concerning things finally coming back to the Magic Kingdom after so long. Parades, stage shows, all of that, so we're gonna get to all of that. Right now I'm here in the parking lot where finally trams are back. They are actually operating here in the Magic Kingdom parking lot, so that is very good to see. Also, for whatever reason, I got here in the middle of the day. It is noon, and I was parked way back near the back of the Magic Kingdom parking. Now, for one, it's actually pretty busy here at Walt Disney World right now, especially for January, but also Disney is doing construction work right now in the middle of the Magic Kingdom parking, where for years now we've had this big mound of dirt which has been packing in the ground where you formerly had a wetland in the middle of the Magic Kingdom parking. Now Disney is removing that dirt and they're gonna pave over it, expanding the Magic Kingdom parking, so we have a lot of work going on here. So everyone, first up here today inside the Magic Kingdom, which keeps going from sunny to looking like it's about to rain. We have some crazy weather happening right now here in Florida, and there are a lot of people here. It is quite crowded. I want to start off by talking about what's happening here on Main Street and the Hub, as we have some news with parades and castle stage shows. Now, really it's just one parade. The parade we've always had is finally coming back. The Festival of Fantasy Parade will be returning March 9th here at Walt Disney World, finally, after years of us waiting for something, so that is very exciting. But also there is something else coming, which is sort of like a parade. We have a new cavalcade that is coming here to the Magic Kingdom. It is called Disney Adventure Friends, and it'll be coming February 11th. And what's special about this is there are some new Toy Story costumes which will be featured during this cavalcade. It's going to feature Moana, from Moana, obviously. It's also going to feature Miguel from Coco, as well as some other characters, so that's pretty exciting. And then also, at the castle stage, finally we are getting a castle stage show back here, some entertainment, which is great to see. The Magical Friendship Fair Castle Stage Show will be returning February 25th. So that's our updates here in this area. It's great to see entertainment returning here to Walt Disney World. It is busy here for January. You know, before COVID, I recall that first year when I moved down, January and February were very busy. It was packed at Walt Disney World leading into when the COVID stuff happened. It looks like those crowds are starting to return. So guys, the main reason we're here is to take a look at the latest happening with Tron, and to do that, I need to be able to see into it, get the best vantage points for you guys, which means we have to go on the People Mover, and it has a big line. I will brave this line. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see. So taking a look at the progress on the Tron Coaster from the People Mover. By the way, the wait was 18 minutes, something around there. It's never as bad as it actually looks, which is good news, because the People Mover is an awesome attraction I love to do. Not to mention the fact that we can see here into the Tron area. The biggest news today, you can see we have the first acrylic panels going in for the Tron Canopy. Finally, we've been waiting for these for years. They are going to light up, and that is how you are going to get the Tron Canopy effect that we already have out in Shanghai that looks so awesome. Now also, if you look around the outside of the canopy, more of that metallic paneling is going in, which also looks very nice. We're starting to get some of the aesthetics here, some of the design with the canopy, where it's not just the bare bones steel, which is very good to see. Looking at the top of the Gravity building, where you're actually going to enter the building after going around outside a little bit, that looks exactly like it does out in Shanghai. They've done it. The entrance, that tunnel there, it looks pretty much complete to me from the outside. Let me know what you guys think. So that's very exciting as well. If you look at the canopy, obviously most of the canopy does not have the panels installed yet, but you can see where they're going to go in. You can see there's materials stored up there where they're getting ready to add more paneling, it looks like, which is very exciting. Now taking a look at the building in the foreground here, you can see, I believe this is where lockers are going to go. This building still has a little bit of a ways to go. And then the thing that I'm actually very excited about is if you look at the flyover walkway, where you're actually going to enter the attraction from over by the Tomorrowland arcade, the concrete is done for that. It looks like it's completely done, which is really awesome to see. So of course this brings us to the topic of when are we gonna see this open? That's what everyone's wondering. There's a lot of people that are in the 2023 camp. They think this is gonna take a while longer. And looking at it here, there's still a lot of work to go, but Disney is doing work pretty quickly here. Think about it, we're gonna have the acrylic paneling going in, and that's not gonna take very long, I suspect. They just have to put those in, and then we'll be good to go on that front. front, and then the flyover walkway looks pretty good. It looks like we are pretty far along here insofar as the Tron Coaster construction is concerned. I am still hoping for 2022. I think there's a non-zero chance that we will get it here in 2022 because the rate of work is very good. We know that Disney's been putting the sets on the inside, so it's not just progress on the outside. There's a lot of progress on the inside as well that we can't see. There's a ton of workers here, so it seems like Disney wants to get this attraction done, and I do think we could see it before the end of the year, hopefully, but it would definitely be near the end of the year, so we'll have to see. The other thing over here by Tron is the railroad, which we have some positive news on, as the railroad tunnel, you can't even see it from the People Mover really. They are working on the top of it now, the top of the tunnel, and looking at the work out here, how far along they are on the outside here, even if there's still, let's say, a lot of work to do on the inside, maybe we don't get Tron until 2023. Based on the rate of work outside here in January of 2022, I definitely think we will get the Walt Disney World Railroad back this year, probably earlier in the year. Hopefully that would be exciting. Now there still is no track in this area. It's still stored behind these temporary shrubs you got here. You can actually look right through the shrubs and see where they have all that stored. They have some rail and some ties, and we know once work is far enough on the outside, they should be able to put the railroad right through there, and it probably will not take very long. They've already redone the railroad around the rest of the park, which is very exciting as well. So once things clear up here with the Tron construction, we'll get the railroad back, and then hopefully we'll also get Tron here in 2022. But it is going to be down to the wire, I think. We will just have to see. Next up in the news today, this is something I haven't heard anyone mention yet anywhere. There is a new addition outside of Pinocchio Village Haus, the counter service restaurant you have here in Fantasyland. We're now on one of the windowsills where you have potted plants. There is a new character on the outside. The character itself is not new, it's actually quite old. Figaro the Cat. There is now a sculpture of Figaro the Cat outside the front of the restaurant. Not only is this a cool detail on its own, but it's also a notable development in that I think we are going to see more things like this moving forward, where Disney's going to add little characters, little things like this around some of these areas to make it more Disney. This seems to be an initiative that they are starting to work on at Imagineering, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see what else they do like this. Last up in the news today, over here in Frontierland, we have Splash Mountain, which is in its final days of its refurbishment. It has about 10 days left. It'll be reopening on February 11th. That's more than 10 days, but you get it. Just like 2 weeks basically until Splash Mountain will be back open here in the Magic Kingdom. Right now they're doing a lot of refurbishment work. This is not the overhaul or anything like that. This is just the regular routine winter work here at Splash Mountain. So it's good to see it getting some love here. When we are gonna see the Princess and the Frog thing happen, we still do not know. Could be later this year, could be next year. We'll really have to see. But if you want to check out Splash Mountain, get over here, and I'm very excited for it to come back from its refurbishment here. I will definitely be filming it up. I haven't done Splash in a while, so that'd be pretty exciting. It is quite cold though, and it's very crowded. This is one of the most crowded days I've ever filmed in the Magic Kingdom, easily, which is crazy. It's January. It was pretty difficult to film this video. I had to find spots where there weren't like a ton of people. Definitely some busy times here at Walt Disney World. You might want to hold off till going a little later in the year. You know, the thing is, people want to go when it's low crowd times. So now the low crowd times are always super busy, I feel like. And then the times where it's more moderate crowds, or when there's supposed to be big crowds, the crowds aren't as bad as you think. So there might be a little bit of a reverse psychology play that you could do in planning your next trip, where you might want to go right around a busy time, and you might be surprised to find that it's really not as busy as it was hyped up to be. So that's a strategy I would suggest to you guys, because this beginning of the year time frame lately, this year and in 2019, it was busy. It looks like we are back to that trend. So definitely a heads up there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe with those notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also be sure to check out our Epcot construction update I just did as well, taking a look at the latest over on Guardians. We have some big stuff on the way, so stay tuned for all of that. Live from outside of Splash Mountain here in the Magic Kingdom, this is Brayden. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical day.